everybody, welcome back to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, and today we are going to make one of my family's absolute favorite meals, and that is pulled pork sandwiches. And we're going to do it all in my favorite contraption, one of my favorite contraptions in my kitchen, and that is the Instant Pot. We'll start off by hitting the saute button, but before we get started too far in this, if you would, be sure and give me a thumbs up. It sure does help me in the algorithm of YouTube. We're going to hit the bottom of this pan with some of my favorite garlic olive oil. I'll be sure and link it down in the description below. You can find this on Amazon. This is an affiliate link, and I sure appreciate it if you will give that a try. All right, I'll throw it in here. We're just looking to give it a nice little brown. We're going to give it a little salt and pepper. And get some tongs real quick. Now I'm going to drop about a tablespoon of butter in the bottom of this and deglaze the bottom of my Instant Pot a little bit. And we're going to drop just some frozen vegetables that I've got, some onions and peppers. Saute off. We're going to hit cancel. Okay. I'm going to put in about 1.5 cups of beef broth. Now, in my spices, I have brown sugar, I have cayenne pepper, cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, and I will write down the measurements in the description below. About 1.5 tablespoons of each. Okay. I'll write the description in the description below. And then about 2 cups of Sweet Baby Ray barbecue sauce. Or nearly a whole bottle. I didn't have quite a whole bottle here. I'm just putting everything I had in here. Second some of this sauce up, shaking it around. Okay, and we're going to put our lid on. And we're going to pressure cook it on high for 40 minutes.
Aren't you supposed to have the apple vinegar?
You're right, Kendra. My daughter just pointed out, I almost left something out. And I wanted to talk to you all about something because my poor daughter, I asked her to get the apple cider vinegar out, and she noticed that there was a mother floating in the bottom of it. And she's like, I don't think it's any good, Mom. And I said, Kendra, it says on the bottom, with a mother. So if you don't notice and you don't use your apple cider vinegar for a while and you see something floating in the bottom, it's still good. It's supposed to do that. That means your apple cider vinegar is healthy. It's supposed to do that. So, I know, I was giving her a hard time. Your apple cider vinegar is healthy if it's got a mother in it. 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar. She didn't know, so, you know, it's wrong lid. It was a fair assessment. if you didn't know that there was something supposed to be floating around in your good apple cider vinegar, you would think it wasn't any good, right? So it would have been a fair assessment otherwise. So, all right, we're gonna get this to cooking. We're gonna mix up some slaw. So we'll get this all cleaned up and we'll see you back here. Okay, so we're gonna make some coleslaw to go on our pulled pork sandwiches. I love the texture that goes with that. So what you need is about a half a cup of mayonnaise of your choice. If you're like me, you like the whip, whatever you like. I know that's debatable depending on what part of the country you're in, or just whatever you like. If you're like my husband, you just hate any of it. So just whatever you like. Then you need about a half a cup of sour cream. Though he does like coleslaw, so. Alright. And then I have a mixture of sugar, about a tablespoon and a half, garlic powder, onion powder, salt. And then we're going to add about a tablespoon of stone ground mustard. I'm just eyeballing that. Cracking some black pepper in here. And then I'm going to put some apple cider vinegar. About a teaspoon. And then we're going to whisk this together. Put just a little bit more vinegar in there. Not much. Just wanted a little bit more liquidy than that. Okay. Okay. Now, what I have, my coleslaw. I'm using bagged coleslaw. Feel free to do whatever you want here. I've got two different kinds. This is just a regular coleslaw with the carrots in it. And then I've got some coleslaw that's got regular. This got the purple cabbage in it as well. A lot of times I will get, you may know where my scissors are at. It's on the table. Excuse me, Lucky. This has the pretty purple cabbage. I like mixing it. A lot of times I like to get the broccoli coleslaw as well. They didn't have any of that at my local grocery store, so that's not making it in here today. And then I'm just going to toss that together a little bit, and I'm going to pour our dressing mix over it. I'm going to give that a good toss. And then I'm going to set this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. And then when our pulled pork is ready, we will be ready to put it on our sandwiches. Okay, we'll be back in just a minute and we'll take the lid off of our Instant Pot. Pull it over here. I can tell you it smells wonderful. And it's just falling apart. And just break it up with a couple of forks here. Okay, I've got all my meat chopped up, and now it's time to make a sandwich. I've got a sesame seed bun here. We're going to put some of our stone ground mustard on it. Some of our barbecue. Some of our coleslaw. Right here on top. Just like that. Put a lid. And I like, they're spicy garlic pickles. Get these at our local H-E-B. You know, H-E-B don't sponsor me, but they should. I'm just saying. I love these little peppers that are in them. They're yum. And that's all we got, folks. I hope you will be sure and give me a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thank you for joining us today on Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, and we'll see you on the next video. If you enjoyed today's video, I got 2 more right here waiting on you. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the next video.